Welcome to your September 2023 monthly reading here. We're just going to go ahead and jump in, Taurus. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you for being here. This reading is for all Taurus placements. So, just keep that in mind. Also, feel free to check your other placements as well. But let's go ahead, Taurus, and let's jump in and let's see what is going on with you. Let's see here. Let's take a look. Well, I will say that your ruling planet Venus does go direct on the 3rd. So that should be somewhat encouraging. Even though every other planet is like pretty much in retrograde or going retrograde. So it's like time is standing still. Let's see here. All right, not too bad here. Really not too bad. I feel like your challenge at this time is you may have to put yourself first here. I'm gonna be real with you, Taurus. Some of you, it's like you're doing everything else for everybody. You're doing everything else for everybody else. And it's almost as if it's like, it's wanting you to be aware of to not spread your energy too thin for the month of September. And I really feel for a lot of you, this is really about kind of taking your power back from situations and people here. And, this is just the intuitive messages that I'm getting right now. You have this Virgo card. It says, I analyze. Now, obviously, and then you have this full moon in Taurus. It says, your dreams need a practical plan. Now, we do have, I do not know how to say that name. I think it's called Dugong. And it says, it's an animal. It says, trust, grace, mystery, and humor. And then you pulled this relocation home, and it says house. Now, for some of you, you could be moving this month in September, or you're doing something to your home, or there could just be more emphasis on the home, on your personal life, on your private life here. And I'm also seeing this with your challenge and your advice here. But it's interesting, though, because I get here in your reading, like your beginning, it's already began, but it's like you're sort of getting into the rhythm of something newer that you're doing, or that you've entered into, or that you started doing here. And it's like you're gaining more and more confidence with whatever this is. And as a result, throughout the month of September, it feels to me like you're starting to understand things a lot more easier than you would, or than you did before, which is leading you to a successful month with the 4 Wands, like you actually being able to take pride and be happy about what it is that you have achieved, or what it is that you have built here with the 4 Wands. So let's just go ahead and jump into your reading, but there's a lot already coming forward. So you have the Strength card here as your overall energy for September. Now, the Strength card is all about, it can literally mean like our strength emotionally or physically. Some of you could just be getting, maybe physically stronger this month, September, or emotionally, spiritually stronger. There's a delicate balance going on here, right? Of yin and yang energy, of flowing, right? When to be active and when to be sort of passive in a way, because both have their strengths, and I think that's what you're mastering here, especially when it comes to people or situations in your life, to where it's like it's being called from you. So interesting here. You have the Page of Wands in your current energy, which this is you taking the initiative. There's something that you're getting the hang of, or that you're starting to enjoy here. And it's like I'm hearing a rhythm. It's like you're finding sort of like a rhythm here, right? And it could be like a practical sort of rhythm that you've been needing in your life, right? Maybe things have been feeling disorderly. And so it's like you're finding the rhythm, you're finding the flow here. And I feel your only challenge for the month is the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords is where we can be avoidant, right? When it comes to responsibilities, when it comes to managing things. And I really feel here it's like you may have to do what it is that you need to do and that you have to do, because if you don't, then I feel you'll just continuously kind of repeat the same habitual patterns or find yourself stuck in this sort of loop or hamster wheel. Which is why your advice is the 5 of Cups. It's, you know, not being afraid to confront, you know, not being afraid to confront things, right? Especially things that it's like you're emotionally having challenges with. It's like as soon as you can address it, as soon as you can take action and not be afraid and not run away or, you know, avoid it or procrastinate, I think the better that'll be, you know, just to take action and to transmute a lot of these energies here. And also don't spread yourself too thin. You know, for some of you, it's like you're trying to be a perfectionist here in a way. And I really feel Spirit's like wanting you to see that. It's like you're not always going to be perfect, right? And you're not always going to be able to satisfy everybody in this world, including like your friends, your family, and your relationships. But as long as you show up and do your best, and that's all that matters, right? And it's interesting as well. You have this Page of Swords. Now, I'm going to have to clarify this because I feel for the month of September, you're starting to get like the hang of something here, or something is starting to kind of click. It's starting to make sense with this Page of Swords. It's starting to make sense. You could be getting some sort of important communication as well this month, clarity, or some revelation that is building up at this time. And I feel the revelation that you actually may be getting is where you can actually, how to actually manage things better. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm not going to sit here and give you a sugar-coated reading and tell you like, oh, you're going to be rich or the love of your life is coming. When we look at the astrology, it's not favorable for any of that, if I'm being real with you. You have the 10 of Swords here. So if you want to go to delusional land, you know, and go to another channel, you can do so. You have the 10 of Swords in the position of something that you're unaware of. Again, it's like you're through the process of trial and error and experimentation. It's like you're understanding something. And also like the things in your life that you've been needing to change, is like you're changing those things. And because of that, I think it's going to make it well worth it with the 4 of Wands, right? So you be able to celebrate, enjoy, also be able to, you know, take part in what it is that you've created and built. So there's something successful all culminating at the end of the month. So, but this Virgo card, it says I analyze, and then you have this full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Well, Virgo is all about practicality and being productive. And Taurus is all about prosperity. You know, it's the little things that are going to add up. And with the Taurus energy, the little things that add up to build sustaining value that will endure, and that is quality, and that supports you, right? Whether that's monetarily or whether that's spiritually, all of those things actually. And you have this Dugong card, and we're going to clarify here in a moment, but I don't know how to really pronounce that. I think it's Dugong. And it says trust, grace, mystery, and humor. So I think it's telling you to have faith in the divine, to trust yourself, to have grace on yourself as well. You're in a process of learning and experimentation, and, you know, don't be too hard on yourself. And it's interesting about the mystery aspect in this card, because of all these planets going retrograde, everything is about to be retrograde. All right, Venus comes direct on September 3rd, your ruling planet. But we still have Mercury retrograde until the 15th, right? So we have Neptune retrograde. Uranus goes retrograde on the 23rd of August. On the 28th of August. Wait, actually? Yeah, it is the 28th of August. So the 28th. So September, we have Uranus retrograde. We have Neptune retrograde. We have Pluto retrograde. We have Saturn retrograde. Mercury retrograde. And then we're going to have Jupiter as well that will be coming retrograde. That'll go retrograde in September too. So everything feels like it's almost at a standstill. It's slow, and it's just a need to understand what's going on here is that the way through this, the way to understand this is to dive into the unconscious. And because the collective unconscious is all being brought to the forefront, and you can try to, you can try to be like, oh, whatever, I don't want to go into the unconscious. I don't want to deal with the things that I need to deal with, or I don't want to look any deeper. And all that's going to do is literally either one, make it feel like everything is meaningless, or it's going to put you in a state of fear and anxiety, right? And so it's just like confronting the things that, going in your own inner world and focusing on your private life and focusing on your personal life. And the more you can do that, the more the collective unconscious becomes conscious, if we can all do that. So that's just a little rundown of kind of the energies going on. So let's keep it going here, Taurus. We're gonna clarify this reading. Relocation at home. What's your fourth house, Taurus? Leo. That's right. Venus will go direct in your fourth house, September 3rd, your ruling planet. And so there could be some changes in regards to your home. For some of you, it's like maybe it's like it's in regards to the Leo thing. So maybe something around kids, maybe something around maybe redecorating, or maybe just literally moving in general. Or there's something that's going to be going down. I don't know. Three of Pentacles and the Strength card is your overall energy, Taurus, for the month of September. It's about you persevering through the challenges by being tenacious with your goals and staying on track, right? And being practical, analytical, logical, and productive as best as you can. Because that's going to be like the themes, like really make sure that you're staying on top of things. King of Swords, Page of Wands is your current energy. You're ready to initiate, baby. You already know what to do. You got it. Six of Swords, Seven of Swords in the challenge. I think you're trying to figure out newer ways how to cope, newer ways how to adjust to the situations going on in your life at this time. And, the more eclectic you can be, the better. The more open-minded you can be, the more open to newer ideas and stuff like that you can be, then it's like the easier it's going to be. And the five of Cups on the Ace of Pentacles as your advice is anything that you feel like you don't have or that you're without at this time, it's basically telling you it's like to harness that scorpionic energy of the Five of Cups, which is Mars and Scorpio, is to take that active, potent life force energy of those emotions and channel it into creation. Do not channel it into destruction. Because it's interesting, even with this full moon in Pisces that we're having on the 30th, I think, or 30th, yeah, 28th. No. I don't know. It's one of those days. But anyways, that full moon, especially with Neptune retrograde and Saturn retrograde and the full moon conjuncting Saturn and its Pisces, this is either destruction that we are sort of seeing in our lives, or it's a deepening of awareness and understanding, right? And so that's one thing to pay attention to. You have and that's why I said you need to channel it into creation, not destruction, because there's still moments to operate and to create. Page of Swords, Ten of Cups is in the future position throughout the month of September. I like this. I think you're finding this sort of interconnection, which is giving you a really strong vision for your future, one that is inspiring, one that you're going to be happy about, and it's going to provide you that consistent, nourishing inner peace and happiness while you're pursuing this goal, while you're pursuing what it is that you're ultimately trying to manifest with that Ten of Cups. Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords is in the position of something that you're unaware of. Yeah, it's like you have all the answers, right? It's just time to go. It's time to initiate. It's time to start to take the lead. It's time to just get things going here. Two of Wands, Four of Wands is in the position, and your outcome. This is really all about you remaining self-determined, and it's through that self-determination and willpower in regards to the ambitions that you have. It's like you're achieving those things, and it's also catapulting you even more by giving you fuel of motivation and inspiration. It's like the obstacles and the barriers that you're shattering that you once perceived as a limitation, or you once perceived as an obstacle. It's like you're seeing what you're capable of if you choose to tap into the energy of creation and not let yourself slip into an energy of destruction. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. I appreciate y'all for watching. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. Also, feel free to subscribe to the astrology channel. I am now starting to post on there astrology videos going into the astrology, weekly astrology, and I'll have a bunch of other videos that I'll be doing as well, and really tapping into the unconscious, or into the collective unconscious energies, and really tapping into what's going on with the divine nature. So yeah, but if you do want to book a personal reading, they are on sale for tarot readings. The link is in the description. Just click it and all the details are there. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Click the notification button, bell, and otherwise, in that, Taurus, I will see y'all later.